Hello, this is the automatic cat feeder I built. Big thanks to all the YouTubers out there who put their own feeders up for me to look at, draw inspiration, and technical support from. Big thanks to Jason Dory for the Thurber Feeder 5000 and being kind enough to send me some of the 3D files that he used for the 3D printed parts that we'll take a look at here. So at the top we've got this reservoir. That's a cereal dispenser that I bought off of Amazon, about 12 bucks. I took out the rubber feeding mechanism and then mounted this LED on this side and this light sensor on this side. This is what it uses to determine when the food level gets low, and then when it does, it'll turn on the red light on the front and send you an email reminding you to refill the feeder. This is the auger from a chocolate fountain. Normally the chocolate would come in through the bottom, get pumped up, and then overflow out the top. With this, instead, I've capped off the end and put this motor mounting plate here. These are 3D printed parts from the Spokane Valley Library, so thanks to them for having a free 3D printer. The reservoir pumps in through this cut up funnel that's epoxied to the auger, and then it comes out here, drops onto the ramp, and out into the bowl. Down here, you can see the Raspberry Pi tucked in the back. And then this is a protoboard from Adafruit with 2 of the motor drivers, all the wiring to the blocks for everything to plug into. There was a real-time clock on here, but the one that I got is broken, so I have to replace it. The way it works right now is it turns on, it gets an internet connection, and then gets the time from there. However, I want it to be able to experience a power outage, and then say your internet doesn't come back up immediately, it'll still have the time stored so that the feeding routine will keep going as long as you have electricity. Another thing I'm looking at is mounting some 12-volt batteries in here so that it'll keep running for a few feedings even if the power is out. Back here, 12-volt and 5-volt power supplies, 5-volt for the Raspberry Pi, 12-volt for the motors. And then you can see just a bunch of random blocks of wood that I use to kind of jerry-rig everything together. When I make the second version of it, it'll all be much neater. Kind of a custom-built parts to keep everything in place. Up here, we've got the control panel and screen. We've got 3 buttons. This one on the left, push it in, light comes on. That means that your schedule is active, so the scheduled feedings will run, or you can turn it off and leave it in manual mode. This guy right here is the manual motor button. So it's got 3 speeds that you can cycle through. And then this light comes on solid red when the feeder is low to let you know when you see it that it needs to be refilled if you don't get the email. This button here is the rotary encoder, so we'll go ahead and push that. Got the menu functions, add, delete, show the schedule, take a picture. I've got a Raspberry Pi camera that I'm going to add to the front and point it down at the bowl. It'll take a picture of it and then email you the picture so that you can see for sure that your pet's been fed, say if you're on vacation or something. It's one of the no IR ones, so I've got a little IR LED light that I'm going to mount with it, and so it should take pretty good pictures even in dark rooms. Again, just to let you know that the cat's been fed, and then if there's no food in the bowl or something like that, or you don't get the email, then you know something's up. You can call someone and have them come check on the pets. So we'll go here, go add a feeding. Enter hour, we'll say it's a nighttime feeding, so you're going to feed them at 8 o'clock, or we'll say 8:15 here for the minutes. Okay, number of portions, we'll call it 3 portions. All of the sizes and speeds and lights flashing and emails, all of that's customizable in the settings file. You've got 5 speeds here to choose from. I'm going to go with fast. I put the slow speeds because some people said that they had pets that ate so quickly that they vomited, so you can put a slow speed on this and it'll force your pet to eat slower. That's kind of why the Thurber feeder was originally designed by Jason Dory, so I incorporated that. We'll confirm it here, added successfully, and then it'll shut down the screen. This button also works. What I'll do here is we'll go test portions. This allows you to play with the different portion sizes, see which one you want to feed without adding scheduled feedings. So I'm going to go here and do 10 portions just so it keeps running for a while. I'll show you how everything works. And then this is also an interrupt button. I'll show you that. So it starts feeding, light starts flashing. See the food coming out. And then if for some reason you want to stop it, you just push that while it's going, and it'll kill it. So that's it. That's the automatic cat feeder. You see the light came on, so now I know that the food's low. If you have any ideas for me to incorporate into this guy or any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to help, like everybody else who helped me. Otherwise, have a great day.